My daughter Kuri has DRPLA, a disease that causes atrophy of the brain. It is hereditary and progressive. There is no cure. Kuri is bedridden. My husband Chiaki passed away 6 years ago from this disease. I wrote OHANA Family in hopes of finding a cure. I pray that I can save my daughter. Chapter 4. Tara, I'm sorry. Today, I cried a lot for the first time in a long time. Kuri went to bed at 11:30 last night, but she woke up at 12:30 and started suffering after that, and didn't go back to sleep until almost 4 a.m. So I woke her up at 10:30. Kuri was in a very bad mood. I calmed her down and took her to school before 12. In the evening, I usually drive to the YMCA, but today Chiaki walked to pick her up. While I was there, I prepared dinner. When Kuri came home, she was in a bad mood again. She said, "Daddy got mad at me." She had injured her left hand and had a blue bruise under her left eye from a fall at the YMCA. Chiaki was in a worse mood when he brought her wheelchair in late. He said, "Kuri had no baggage." I asked Tara, but she said, "I don't know," and wouldn't look for it. I said, "Baggage is a Russian word. Tara wouldn't know what to say." Chiaki cannot speak English at all, even though he has lived here for 9 years. The words he speaks are more in the Russian he learned before. No one tried to find Kuri's bag either way. I was waiting for more than 10 minutes, he said angrily. He said, "I got angry because I asked Kuri and she said, 'I don't know.'" I'm sure he yelled at Tara too. There was no way she would not have looked for Kuri's bag. It was a lack of communication or a misunderstanding on Chiaki's part. Although I didn't blame him, I was so sad, and I had already lost my appetite. There is no way Tara would do such a thing. Kuri feels safe at the YMCA because of Tiffany, the director, and the 3 sisters, Sarah, Rachel, and Tara. Kuri had been attending the YMCA since the 1st grade. At first, she was running around freely, but she slowly lost her bodily functions and her ability to understand things. So many things happened during that time. But the people at the YMCA always encouraged Kuri and never gave up on her. They took Kuri to and from school just for her and took care of her schedule. I can't thank them enough. And this winter vacation, Tara even gave up her own trip for Kuri. Tiffany, Sarah, and Rachel went to Florida for 3 weeks this winter. Tara was the only one who didn't go. I asked her, "Why aren't you going?" She replied, "I'm not really interested in Florida. I want to go to New Zealand in the future. So I decided to stay away this time." But the primary reason she didn't go was to keep Kuri company. for Kuri, who had become very shy. She always waited for Kuri, who never knew what time she would go each morning. She would watch Kuri, who was a handful, for hours. I cried on Tara's chest when I heard out the real reason she didn't go on the Florida trip. Thanks, Tara. How could such a sweet Tara not look for Kuri's back? I said, I'll go get some medicine, and I headed out to the YMCA. Tara was cleaning by herself. Tara, I'm sorry. Their illnesses change their personalities and make it hard for them to judge things correctly. Chiaki is also sick and he got mad at you. I said again, I'm sorry. She said, I know that Mr. Shiozawa is a kind person, and we all know that he's sick, so don't worry about it. If I could understand Japanese a little better, I could talk a lot with Mr. Shiozawa. All the staff here are on Kuri's side, and we will always support her. I cried again at Tara's chest. Who could have been my daughter's age? I always wet her t-shirts with my tears. Tara, I'm sorry, and thank you for everything. When I got home, Chiaki was playing with Kuri quietly, as if he was sorry for what he had done. Tara, please play with Kuri a lot tomorrow. Thank you, Tara.